Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to RickyVillaTV with Shelfside Spurs and Spurs Asian TV. Mr. Kev, how are you, sir?
Not too bad, mate. You?
Yeah, living the dream, another day in paradise.
Living the dream, God. Yeah, it's
awful
horrendous here, the weather again. Yeah.
Sorry?
It's down the rain and blowing gale all night.
We've
had about 10 days of it now, non-stop.
Is there some kind of storm going on? Because I hear in Scotland it's awful.
Yeah. This is another one. I don't know what it's called, but it's here. Bastard nuisance it is.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, first up, I'd like to, as you can see on Kev's signature, 70 is the new 69. So I'd like to say happy birthday, Kev. 21 again.
I'm not, I know. That was, what is the amount of points we're getting this year? I mean, I don't know.
So this photo, where was that taken?
Which photo? What photo?
Can you not see a photo? I've just put a photo up of you and another guy who looks quite inebriated, and you've got a full head of hair with a big smile on.
I can't see it.
Okay.
Hang on. No. I know where that photo was taken, though. That's White Lane.
Yeah? And the guy's got a Wembley jumper on.
Yeah?
With a can of Stella in his hand. I'm not sure who he is. I nicked it from your Facebook profile, so I apologise. I'll take it down if you want me to.
Well, I know the one. I can't see it, actually, to be honest with you. I'll have to open up this thing.
Don't worry about it. You can rewatch it later on.
I'm not ashamed of it. But whatever you're showing me is not showing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Leave it as it is, but yeah, he's on a run. All right.
So Guy says,
Guy, not to worry.
Morning. Can't come on as I'm doing during my run, but you're on my radio for the morning. Have a banger of a show. Cheers, mate. And he says, happy birthday, matey. As well.
You got it. Cheers.
What did you get up to, Kev? Anything special?
No, just had we had a big storm on the birthday day, and we were worried because our local Chinese was shut because it had power cuts down there. It's nearer the sea, so it got a lot of wind down there. So it had to go to one the other direction inland, So it worked out cheaper actually for what we wanted, which was quite a surprise. But a nice, did I say Indian? I meant Chinese. Well, I meant Chinese anyway.
Yeah, you said Chinese.
And quite a few beers and a glass of wine, a couple of bodies afterwards, and watched the match, obviously. And it's quite nice. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they gave you a nice birthday present.
Yeah, Spurs winning. Yeah, that doesn't always happen on my birthday. We lost a few times.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I seem to remember one of the days was when we lost to Arsenal 5-4 when Defoe scored that absolute banger.
I know the one. Yeah, that was a terrible one.
I think Martin Yole's first season, wasn't it? We had a good day that day actually because we watched it in a pub in Barnet, and then we went to watch Barnet live. I think they won that day, but that was a good laugh. I don't remember an awful lot about the evening, but that's the way these things go.
No, Arsenal stitched me up. I think it was about 1972, 73. They beat us 2-0. I was standing high up in the shop. I think I was about 19, so it'd be about 73, 74.
Okay.
Severely pissed off. Didn't even go out that night. Yeah.
No. But Guy says lies man was raving reports confirmed. I'm not really sure what that means. Probably means that you were out tripping the light fantastic in your local nightclub.
No, it gets dark here at 4:30, so. And to watch Spurs late is a late night for me nowadays.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling. I do know the feeling. Right, so let's go on to, where are we? On this day in Spurs history.
Oh, I've been dreading this. I know what you're hit me with.
14th of December 2016, Tottenham Hotspur 3, Hull 0. This was, I think, one of the best seasons in my recent memory.
Yeah, without doubt.
I think we ended up second, or was that the...
No,
we ended up second. Chelsea won it in the end, I believe.
Yeah, Chelsea won it.
And so we had Loris in goal, Rose at left back, Vertonghen and Alderweireld. God, what I would do to have those two back. In central defence, Walker on the right, Eric Dyer, Wanyama, central midfield, Ali left wing, Ericsson attacking centre mid, Sissoko right wing, and Harry Kane up front.
Yeah.
So I watched the goals earlier.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen goal. As usual, lovely run down the left from Danny Rose. Knocked it over. And Eriksen was there in the penalty area to knock it in. Second one was a Carl Walker run. Eriksen was a little bit closer to the goal line there, and again knocked it in. There was a bit of a scuffle. I think Harry Kane just missed it, and Eriksen knocked it in at the back post. And then last of all was a Victor Wanyama. It wasn't his that rocket goal he scored. I think it was a bit of a tap in, but it was nicely taken. And overall, it was a very good day out in a very good season. Yeah. Now, who did Hull have playing for them? Marshall in goal, Dawson. I think that was Michael Dawson, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was the other guy who played for Watford. Davis and Maguire at the back, Clucas in the middle, a ex-Tottenham central midfield as well with Livermore and Huddleston, Robertson on the left, Al Mahmoudi on the right, Snodgrass and Diomande up front. You have any recollections of this?
It's an awkward year for me because that was the year I was moving from England to Ireland, so I missed a lot of football because I was travelling so much. I must have went back and forward about 6 or 7 times during that.
Oh, bloody hell.
2016, yeah.
Was that with the van?
Yeah. That's what we did. I had my own van then. We moved in a big removal van, but we left so much behind that to make about 5. Well, I was going backwards and forwards to see the wife and see the kids and sort things out, and it was backwards and forwards all the time. And I was working in England as well, right up until November 2016. So that was about the time. I think it was the 24th was my last trip home to here. Yeah, okay. So I was missing a lot, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was at this one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't at this one. This would have been the, I was in the Netherlands for 2 years then, and I had my season ticket, I believe. But
yeah, I know you did.
It was obviously last season at the Lane as well, wasn't it? I believe.
It definitely was, yeah.
Yeah. So, that was good memories. Very good memories.
It was great to look back on it, but, you know, we came that close, you know. I think we 5 points behind Chelsea.
Yeah, something like that.
If we'd have beaten them and taken the draw somewhere, we'd have been champions and they'd have been second.
Yeah,
we had superior goal difference. We had 60 plus 60 that year.
Yeah,
plus 60 goals.
Absolutely crazy. I was looking at the stats earlier, and well, that will be in the quiz later on.
Oh, sorry.
So, what was it? The matches that we played, we lost at Liverpool, lost at Chelsea, and lost to Man United.
Yeah.
So Liverpool did the double over us that season.
Oh, I thought we drew one of them. Yeah, I don't know.
That's great memory. And then again, I think we'd lost at West Ham as well.
That was the killer one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, obviously, a couple of games before we lost to Chelsea at their place.
Yeah.
And bloody hell. Oh, no, sorry. That was the semi-finals when Pochettino went mental and played Sonny left back. Yeah. I can remember watching that in Devon and my parents.
That was a horror show.
That was. Yeah. It was. And it all got a bit messy as well. Everybody was rather drunk.
What's his name? Dive, didn't he? And he got sent off a few years later playing Arsenal for doing the same thing. What's his name?
Yeah.
Horrible little shit. Yeah.
Who was that? Who was that?
The Chelsea player. He went to Arsenal. Oh, I can't remember his bloody name. Diver. He's a Brazilian or something.
Willian.
Who?
Willian.
That's it. Was it Willian? Yeah. He got sent off in the final against Arsenal. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonny didn't actually touch him, but they sent him. Sonny. Well, they got. Did Sonny get sent off? I can't remember.
No, he didn't.
Or did he give a penalty? Didn't he? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But he was subbed. Sonny was subbed off in the 68th minute for Carl Walker. I mean, why not play Carl Walker from the start? Seriously.
Yeah. One of them crazy days that he was capable. He used to do that now and again. He still does.
Yeah.
When in all his other teams, he's done it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we have a visitor coming in, and I just realised that Eugene actually has an introduction for the visitors. So I'm going to play that, and then we will bring him in. I remember that one, Eugene. How are you?
Oh, getting my own introduction for myself.
All right.
How's it going?
Okay. Nah, it's cool. Nah, I'm good. But the bloody problem with the weather in Malaysia is raining, cats and dogs, and everywhere is nearly flooded. So it is what it is. But yeah.
You still
Let's
able
see
to
how
work?
it goes. But yeah, of course, still able to work. Yeah, just hopping on for a while, just to tell everyone that it's happy times, happy days now. We won 2 games in a row, right? Long may it long may it last.
Do you think it will?
All right. I don't know. We are going to the Fat Mac Derby, right? So I don't know what kind of mojo Fat Mac has got over us. All right. So let's see how that goes. But I know it's going to be Frank Ball against Deitch Ball. So according to Frank, they are good friends. They study each other's tactics, right? And Frank has been using a lot of Daichi Ball lately. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe Ange, he'll use a bit of Ange Ball to get over Deitch Ball. I don't know. But it's good to see. No, it's good to see, right? A lot of our players getting more time on the field now, right? Xavi is getting a lot more time. It's good news that he's building up his strength to play in the Premier League and all that. Let's see whether today it really stands up, because I think playing against Brentford at home, I think maybe there's a deal struck there or something like that. That's why it was easy for us to win, and they didn't even turn up for the game. For the Slavia Prague game, I don't care that much. I was asleep. It's 4 a.m. games nowadays. I don't want to do 4 a.m. games. I didn't even watch that game, but we won 3-0. It's a good result, right? So Kudos got his goal, right, if I'm not mistaken. So he got to sit on his stool again. That's what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's good for Kudos. So it builds confidence, right? It's a good thing. The only thing is that let's see whether the consistency is there, right? That's all we've been asking for, is the consistency, right? So, we know last season we were consistently shit, so let's hope this season we don't be that too. So, it's a stepping stone as I see it, right? It's not to say Frank out or anything. It's time for him to learn, to understand what the Spurs fans demand. You get what I'm saying? We don't mind if we play pragmatic and we win, right? But when we play pragmatic and we get humped, right, then that becomes an embarrassment. So all I can say now again is that we'll be sitting down here predicting the lineups again, right? Because I'm not mistaken, I think most probably VDV will play, because he's being suspended for the Champions League game, right?
Yeah.
But whether Romero will be rested, maybe Danso will come in, we don't know. But the thing is that all I know is that now we've got we lack fullbacks now, right? With Udogi is injured again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know whether that the injury curse is it because of the club, or is it because of to tell the truth, we've been always suffering injuries, right? Even throughout all the managers that we've had. So most probably our medical team needs a real revamp, right? To have a look in what's happening to all this nonsense. But they're saying that Udogi's got a slight hamstring problem and all that. So it's a weird thing, right? I understand when we were doing Ange Ball, they used to have to rush back to cover their asses in defense. But recently, I don't see that much, right? But all I can say is that it's against Nottingham Forest. Fat Mac screwed us over with the Morgan Gibbs White deal, right? All I can say now is that let's take revenge on that. Let's see Frank go out, and it would have been interesting if Ange was still around, right? Then that would have been a real, then that would be a real Tottenham derby, right? Ange versus Frank kind of scenario. But now he's gone. We got Deitch, right? And to tell the truth, right, Deitch has been doing quite well, right? Yeah. He's organized. He's set them up properly and all that. They look hard to beat, right? And I'm not sure whether they will be coming out at us at home. I think they will be, because the home fans will expect that, but you never know. because how well do we do it in counter attacks? So I don't think that well too. So the best part is that all I can say is that we had to sit down and look at the lineups because we surely know that Vicario will start.
Yeah.
Right. Our two fullbacks, we got no choice with Poro on the right and Spence on the left because Udogi is injured. Right. It's now just between the centre backs whether he'll do some changes with Romero, rest him, or put in Danso.
Yeah.
Right. In midfield, there's always been that conundrum where a lot of people are saying that we don't want to see Paulinia and Bentancur there because it makes us very defensive.
Yeah.
But today, whether we do need that kind of strength in midfield or not, because we'll be playing up against a very physical Nottingham Forest team with Morgan White there and all that. So Xavi is good to see him play in the 10 or on the left, give him a free role, right? And I guess it will always be Kudos will be on the right, and let's see how we pull out, whether Xavi's going to play on the left, or are we going back to the same 4-2-3-1, or are we going to play with Moani and Richie again? You get what I'm saying? But to tell the truth, right, I hope Moani scores because he does need a goal now, right? He's been getting some assists. He needs that goal to build his confidence, right? And to tell the truth, he does show he's got quality, right? You can't blame him, right, for being injured and not up to speed with preseason with us and all that. So he's slowly catching up. I think he's about 80% there now. The only thing, once he starts scoring, that will give him about 100%, to be effective for us. So at the moment now, right, I'll be doing the watch along game from the Mamak store later. Let's hope it will be a good one, right, and we win, and then all the Spurs fans will be happy, right?
Yeah,
so all I can say now is that let's hope let's hope that we are consistent. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Put out the performance too. That's the most important thing, right? Because the past two games, the performance were there, the intensity were there, right? The intention, we looked a bit more threatening, and actually, I think we look a bit more smarter, right? But there are still that we still do have those little bozo moments, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because according to the reports and all that, the Slavia Prague did have a lot of chances, So there's just the things that they didn't take it. So maybe we had to look into that too. So we'll I think, like I said, it's a building time, and if he maintains this type of performance, right, even if we lose, right, we can bite the bullet and swallow it. You get what I'm saying? But if you turn up with performances like Chelsea and Arsenal and all that, which Spurs fan will be able to accept it? No one, right? So let's hope that
Just reading that
we get the
Brian
job done.
Yates isn't
That's all,
playing.
right? And give that fat Mac, right, a piece of. And they do have injuries, right? I heard, they do have some injuries in Nottingham Forest.
And Chris Wood is out as well.
Yeah.
And Chris Wood is playing.
Our
Yates is
was
out.
good last season or the season before.
Yeah.
So
Chris Wood,
really.
But this Jesus guy who they've got upstairs.
I hate Chris Wood, right? He usually turns up against us. I don't know for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
what do you think about Archie Gray?
Yeah. They've got this there's a new they got another Jesus, right? Not the Arsenal Jesus.
No, what do you think about Archie Gray?
That's a conundrum in midfield now, right? We have that choice, right? Whether you're gonna play Archie Gray, he's young. He's slowly, I think he's slotting into that defensive midfield role. It's between the choice between Bergwijn and Archie Gray, right? If you're gonna play that, whether he can be a bit more creative, carry the ball forward, give more space to Xavi to run into, right? To do his thing, to be more attacking, then maybe it's a good sign. But like all we've been saying, right, guys, Frank still hasn't been able to pinpoint the actual first 11 that he wants to play. We've been seeing this chop and change all the while. I think whilst we are in the Champions League and the Cups, right, I think he's got his mind a bit too, his mind is on too many things at one time. So he looks a bit, offset, but slowly, I think the pieces are falling together for him. And I hope that continues, right? Because sooner or later, a bit more players, some of our injured players are coming back, like to tell you the truth, I still don't understand what happened to Dom Solanke. Someone chopped off his leg or something, right? No one is telling us. That's why he can't play, right? Even Madison is progressing faster than him. So that's the weird part, right? And Solanke and then what else? Kulusevski is supposed to be back, so I don't know our injuries, but he has to deal with what he has, right? And sometimes I've been saying, right, I would like to see some of the youngsters coming up. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Right? But like all Spurs
Johnson's
managers,
out today.
the fear of defeat, right, looms over them all the time. So that's why they so that's the sad part. And there's a weird thing. Johnson is out now, so I think it makes it easier for Frank to make his choices on players, right? If Johnson is out, because to tell the truth, Johnson has always been that conundrum again, right? He's a shit footballer, but he scored tons of goals. So what are you gonna do with him, right?
He's a shadow player, isn't he? Yeah.
That's the sad part. But guys, I gotta make a move. I'll be heading off to the to the location.
Yeah.
But
Nice one.
yes, I'll catch you later.
Yes,
right?
mate.
Continue the show. Put up a good show, and of course, don't forget subscribe to Spurs Session TV, RickyVillaTV, and Shelfside Spurs. Right? I'll catch you later, guys. We need to get Johnny on, right? He's been missing for a while now.
You know, Johnny takes his nephew to
little John.
football on Sunday morning. So
Okay, guys.
take care.
Bye bye.
All the best. Bye.
Bye.
Catch you later, Jens.
Yeah, see ya. Bye bye. That's interesting. That's something I wanted to talk about as well. Have you heard about the Johnson links to Crystal Palace?
Yeah, bring it on.
You reckon? You don't want to keep him and see if he? You don't think he's? You think he's gone? He's not gonna?
No, he's a bit of a scaredy cat now. He's not a contact player anymore. I think Don't even for goalies, but on the pitch when he's playing out wide or something, he seems to lose himself. He drifts a lot.
This is why I prefer to play to see. I know he played there for Forest as a centre forward because he knows where the goal is.
He can score.
Yeah, and you get that ball into his feet in the 6 yard or in the penalty area. I reckon he's knocking that in at least 4 to 5 times out of 10. Whereas with Richie, it's like 1 time out of 10.
Exactly. Yeah. He's an enigma, isn't he? He just really is. You don't know what you're going to get from him week by week, and he can hook you over the bar quite easily as well on a lot of occasions. I've seen him do that on one-on-ones. Yeah. It comes off a lot. I think his belief in the young player. I think he's lost a lot of it with the Spurs fans and the way they treated him, even though they won the cup and everything else. Yeah, he's a bit of a haunted player to me. He's like a ghost out there, and it's worrying.
Yeah,
but if he's not up to it, let him move on.
Yeah. So I want to drink from your wide eye. Welcome, sir. How are you? Good evening. Chopped eggs. I'm not sure what that means. What did 8 walk into here? Just woke up. Are we winning yet?
I don't know who this is.
Can we link 3/4 of them to Palace and Richie 1 time? 1 time. 1 time. No. Right, so I want to go back and have a quick chat about Slavia Prague.
Yeah.
3-0. Thought it was a decent performance.
It was.
How that guy who gave away the 2 penalties didn't get sent off, I have no fucking clue.
Well, strange.
The French referee was interesting at times, and I thought he was quite good at other times. I thought he tried to let the play run. And this is the problem with football these days, is that every time another player gets touched, I'm thinking to myself, we got to get a foul for it. But, it's nicer if it's just a bit of a nudge, or because players go down so easy these days. If someone just gets a bit of a nudge and goes over, then, play on. Obviously, if it's one of our players who gets a nudge, then no, we want a free kick and a penalty and a goal and shit like that. So.
Complete contrast with UEFA referees than PL referees, PCMOL referees, or what you like to call them. It's a total different ballgame,
I like to call them wankers.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm not even sure we got today, but he's going to be a bad one, I know.
Let me have a look. See if it's on yet. No, I don't think he is. Preview.
No idea.
Samuel Barrett. Never heard of him.
Oh, no.
Slavia Prague is a good beer. Are you sure you're not thinking of Budvar? That was apparently the people who took their brewing skills over to the United States and created one of the worst beers in the world, which is now known as Budweiser.
Yeah, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Mm.
Absolutely disgusting. Anyway,
Like chemical brew.
lineup was
Go on.
Vicario, Spence on the left, VDV and Danso in the middle. Is that right? Yeah, was it Romero? Did I get that wrong?
Don't know.
Porro on the right, Paulinia, Gray in the middle, Simmons in the middle, Odeberg, Kudos, and Richie up front. Have I got these lineups wrong again? I keep bloody doing that. Let me just have a look.
They'll be out. No, they won't be out for a while yet. No.
No, I'm talking about on Wednesday,
the other night.
Tuesday,
Sorry.
whatever it was. No, it was Romero and Van der Ven, Paulinia and Gray. Yeah, that's correct. Kudos, Odeberg, Siemens, and Richie. Yeah, so I just got these. The problem is when I go onto this build a lineup thing, I use my old lineups. So if I'm not concentrating properly, then I just Anyway, apologies
Well,
for
I'm
that.
sorry to say, I still recognise 2, 3, 5 from the olden days. Yeah, Jennings, Knowles, Kinnear. That was it, and then straight through Mallory, Mike England, and Phil Bill, stuff like that, and then 5 across the front. That's all I know. All this pivots and divots and fuck knows what else,
Yeah. So they were a shit team. Their players were made from Lego. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It says Yum. I'm not sure if he's talking about Budvar or Budweiser. Budvar was a nice beer. Budweiser, I have to say, the one time that I did like it, the old pub I used to go to back in Amersham where I grew up, they had it on draft, and it was actually quite tasty on draft, which is the same with Miller in my local in Little Chalfont, the White Lion. Obviously turned into a restaurant now. At least it's still open. But they used to serve Miller, and I used to really enjoy that. That had a nice flavour. It wasn't too strong, not like your Stellas or your Kronenbergs, which I find, after 5 or 6 of them, I used to be not in a great state. But anyway, so what were your standout features from the Slavia Prague match then, Kev?
It was a great win. A great team spirit. Crowd were good. Everything was a perfect night, really.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for more. I'd rather the goals being scored from open play than penalties, but I'll take 2 penalties in a game any day.
Absolutely. And that guy Zima, we need to sign him, man. That was a bullet header.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. I wasn't too happy with the heavy penalty though. That sort of freeze frame run up play. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So Corona with lime and a baby sham is a real nights out. I'll have a baby sham. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Yeah. Got an interesting story about baby sham, actually. When I was doing sociology back in the 6th form at school, the guy who was doing it taught us about marketing. And he said that originally, when Baby Sham was released, it was targeted at teenage men, teenage men in a 2-litre bottle. So, or not a 1-litre bottle, something like Woodpecker or whatever at the time. Now that didn't work. So what they did is they put it in small bottles and targeted women, and it absolutely flew off the shelf. Now, what it is it's basically Perry. It's pear cider.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was that was an interesting life lesson. But anyway, I digress.
We're in a beer podcast now. Yeah.
And why not? Everybody likes a beer or a Perry. I'm quite keen on Perry. That's good.
Yeah.
So can you get teenage men? I believe there's a website for that, mate. But but anyway,
right.
Whatever floats your boat. So who would you say got man of the match there? I would. Well, yeah, you say first, and then
Thinking. Xavi. I'll go Xavi.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll go Xavi.
Yeah,
he looks good.
He's starting to warm up nicely.
How do you know that? That's a very good question. Yeah. I'll tell you afterwards in the back room, Sailor. So. Another positive for me was seeing Davis back. I don't think he's going to get an awful lot of time, but due to the fact that
you need him. Yeah. It's nice to see him. He's there. He's played so many matches for Spurs. He's steady. Gentle Ben. He's a lovely lad. And nice to see him with Sonny the other night as well. Yeah.
Yes, they were great mates, weren't they? But I'm just going to have a look and see if there's anyone in the under-21 team who could perhaps come in and be cover, maybe just on the bench or something like that.
Defence.
Yeah, as a left back, and yes, Ashcroft, as I thought. And quite frankly, he hasn't been pulling up an awful lot of trees in the
most of our defenders are scattered or injured. They're scattered around the country, and you got Dragosin's injured. You got Vasco is playing in Germany. They're all everywhere. You know.
But this Ashcroft plays at right back as well. Yeah. And he has been got Casanova as well.
Oh, love him.
But I don't think any of them are really ready for it.
You make a big step up. Yeah.
But then again, if you put them on the bench, just give them the experience, and if they need to play, they can play. Do you remember what year was that? 2005, I think it was. Phil Ifill.
Yeah.
Who I remember, I went down to my then local team, I was living in London, but where I grew up, my local team was Chesham United, and they were playing a Tottenham X1, and Phil Ifill played that day, and he was the best player on the pitch. And then the next thing I see, first game of the season, he's starting against Liverpool, and he had a half decent run of games, I think, until the right back. I can't even remember who it was back then. Was it Paramo or someone like that?
2005.
Was it Noah Pamarat? Let me have a quick look.
Pamarat or something. Pamarat.
Yeah, that guy from France who didn't like to get over. He didn't like to get over the halfway line. So yeah, let's have a quick look at that. Anyone remember Xavi Simmons' great grandfather, Wurzel Gummidge? Yeah, that's a hell of a barnet, isn't it? Right, let's see. Yeah, it was Noah Pamaro.
That's him.
Who else? It's left back. Phil Ifill, Stephen Kelly. Yeah, we were really short then because it's only Phil Ifill, Stephen Kelly, and Pamaro. But that was in the golden days of Anthony Gardner, Bunchevich, Rito Ziegler, Callum Davenport. Didn't he get done for stabbing someone or something?
He got stabbed, I think. Yeah.
Oh, he got stabbed. Sorry.
Yeah. Ifill went to Millwall, didn't he? I think something like that.
Yeah. I don't think. I think after that little cameo for Spurs, he was on
the downer.
What was it? No, he went. He went to Millwall on loan. Then he went to Southampton on loan, and then he went to Colchester.
Oh.
Was then released. Then Dagenham and Redbridge, Kettering, and Oxy Jets. Who is, I believe that's South Oxy in...
Bushy and Oxy, isn't it? I know what you mean, yeah.
So he got done up like a kipper, all right. Yeah, so that we went off on a complete tangent there, didn't we? Anyway.
We sure did.
Okay, so this week at Spurs, Devine played 68 minutes and got an assist for Preston North End in a 2-1 win at home against Lancashire's Oxford. Lancashire played 77 minutes. Unfortunately, didn't get on the score sheet.
Have you got a screen up? Because I can't see it.
Sorry?
Have you got a screen up there? Because I can't see it.
Yes, yeah. Is the screen not working?
I don't know what's going on. No, not here.
They're showing on YouTube. So, because
I can't see it. No, that's what we started off bad. I know. So.
Okay.
That's my end or what?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but
Not
so
aware.
yeah, Phillips played 90, and Donnelly again not in the squad. Stoke
that's a
won
joke,
2-1
that
at
is.
home against the Swans. What are your thoughts on Donnelly? Apparently, there's interest from Swansea.
Yeah, he wants to. That's why Stoke won't play him, because they think he wants to go alone somewhere else. And said, well, he wants to go alone. We ain't going to play for us. So well, he's in limbo, isn't he? He's like really stuffed up.
But I don't understand that. They haven't been playing him at all, so no wonder he wants to fucking leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah,
Exactly. Take me back. He should have stayed at Orient, to be honest with you. You know, that's what I reckon.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the bridges were fully burnt at Orient with that mouthy Richie Wellens talking about Ange. I mean, I couldn't stand Ange.
Yeah, they got stuffed
seriously.
yesterday, and all for
Sorry?
3-2, isn't it? We're winning 2-1, they got lost 3-2.
Yeah. It's not looking great, is it? From playoff finalists down to about 12 now, aren't they?
Yeah, middle of the table, yeah. There's some bad results. They knocked out the cup last week as well. Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. Didn't you used to go and watch them?
I did, yeah, in the late 60s and early 70s, yeah.
Oh.
It was 1 and 6 to get in there, and it was a shilling to get in there. You got a free program and all.
Oh, wow.
5p.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
No, I remember going to Orient a few times, pre-season friendlies, and it was always a great day out. There's a couple of pubs near the ground. Everybody stood outside having a sing-song.
The Oliver was one we used to go in.
The Olive?
Right, the Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver, okay.
It was right. It was on the corner.
Right.
There's a little fire station next to that we used to call it Trumpton because it was so tiny, like, you know. My mates ended up working here, a couple of them. Yeah.
Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble, Roth.
Yeah, I wonder where they are. I haven't seen them lads for a long time. Oh,
yeah. Were they from that way?
Yeah, Hackney, because Hackney's only up the road. You know, we can walk to Leighton Orient if we wanted to, or we didn't go in that way. You know, it's one bus ride away and a bit of a walk. Yeah,
because you were Stokey, weren't you?
Yeah, but I ended up in Hackney when I was married. But we were Stoke was not all that far. You know, it's the bottom end of Stoke, not the high end. We're in the dirty end, on the border with the East London side, like, you know.
Okay.
Which is like near Clapton end.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Leabridge Road. We're near to there, so it weren't too far.
Okay. So I want a drink from your wide eye. Says gently rub your hands across the screen to read the text, mate. There's no plan for more. Well, yeah, Mikey played 31 minutes against Robbie Keane's Ferencváros, as Rangers are basically all but out of Europe with a 2-1 defeat in Budapest. What do you think will happen? As who was it was saying? I was watching Pure Come and You Spurs earlier this morning. Unfortunately, I got on a little bit late, but so I started it again. And he was talking about the amount of players that we have on the left who are out on loan. So you got Mikey Moore, Ajayi, although I believe he can play right as well, and Yang. So is it a good idea to splash the cash in January? I think it is.
Amelia as well, don't forget.
Yeah. Does he play on the left?
He can play right through the middle on the left. I've seen him,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think we do need to splash the cash out there, because Odebear, I believe, will become a player, but he's not quite there yet. And we I think we need something now.
Yeah.
If we want to try and
he can't seem to beat his man, can he? If he can beat his man, he can't put the cross in. So it's kind of a conundrum, right? You know, it's an end of move scenario to me.
He's a bit
of time.
Yeah, he's a bit inconsistent, isn't he?
Yeah.
But Mikey, apparently, since that Danny Rawls come in, he's picked up his performances, and so that's nice to see. He didn't score on Wednesday, or was it Thursday? Yeah, I think it was Thursday. But he scored 2 goals in 2 games before that as a substitute, I believe. And you know, there's always going to be massive expectations at a club like Rangers, and to throw. We were talking about it a few weeks ago. The Scottish guys are like, well, these big time Charlies come up from London and they think they can walk it. Why are we not playing our own youth players, which is understandable. But it'll be a good experience for him, and I'm not sure if he wants to, what he wants to do. I know that he was demanding first team football.
Yeah.
Well,
they're high on atmosphere up in Scotland, but the talent is not quite there, like, you know, because it's all imported talent now. It's not old Scottish football like it used to be, you know, gung ho stuff. It's more sort of East Europeans and you know, not Scottish people, not European people. Yeah, Japanese. You know, it's kind of a multi mix. You know, not being racist, but it's a different ball game up there now altogether.
Yeah.
And that's even in the lower clubs. You know, because there's still money there. It's not as big as the Premier League, obviously, but there is still money to be had up there.
Yeah, but the chasm between Celtic and Rangers and the rest of them is kind of big.
Oh yeah, very big. Yeah.
So so Dorrington played 12 as Aberdeen, the Dons, bowed out of Europe to 1-0 to Strasbourg at home. Strasbourg are Chelsea's feeder team, aren't
they? Supposedly, yeah.
I seem to remember. Yang played 45 minutes. He came on at half-time. Pompey won 2-1 at home. George Abbott, who's been out injured for a couple of months now, was back in training. Ajayi's not in the squad. Vuskovic played 90 minutes, I believe, last week and scored one of these scissor kick thingies as Hamburg beat Werder Bremen in the northern Germany derby. You can't really call it a derby, but you know what Sky Sports are like. They call anything a derby these days.
Scorpion.
Yeah. It's like a
half and half.
I think it's a back flick or something. I'm not really.
Like a donkey kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But he had a stinker yesterday. Was rated 5.1 against as Hamburg went down 4-1 to Hoffenheim. And due to Tyrese Hall being sent off last game out, he was suspended, so he didn't play.
All right.
So he says Mikey's a number 10 for sure. You reckon? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it could be. He's deceptively tall. I think he's about 5'11". You know, so he's not a lightweight in it. The way he runs, he sort of scampers along the ground, but he's taller than you imagine him to be. Yeah. So he's got the noose. He's clever. And he can play. Yeah, I think that's the main thing.
He's got that burst of speed as well, and I'd like to see him have a good career at Spurs. I'm not sure, because if he's demanding first team football at 17 years old, if that's his dad or his agent, or if they're one and the same, that may be that he goes elsewhere. It's very possible that he might follow what Madueke did and head off somewhere else in Europe. And I don't really know, because Madueke's kind of come good now, hasn't he?
Yeah. It must be frustrating, because they see some of the players that are out there and they think, I can do better than that. And they know they can. When they're putting up performances like that, gutless performances like that we were doing last year and the year before, I know they sort of raised it for the UEFA games, but
I mean, when Mikey came on and had cameos, he looked really good. I'm excited about the guy. I'm also excited about Luca Williams-Barnett, but this is the thing: we get excited, and then it often doesn't come to fruition.
He was red hot, wasn't he, on Tuesday in the 9-1 demolition?
Yes. Yeah. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it? I was kind of hoping the first team were gonna do that as well.
Well, we should be so lucky.
Yeah. Guy says more footy IQ, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Is that good?
That's right. And Mikey runs like Messi and looks like James Bond. Stop.
Which one?
No, that was what am I talking about? Okay.
Percy.
Bad guys.
I was going to say Percy Dalton. I meant fucking Jack. What's his name? Dalton. Percy fucking Dalton. Oops, sorry. Whoop. What's his name? Dalton. What?
You swearing? Bloody hell! Just because you had your birthday recently doesn't mean you can swear online, mate.
What can they do to me now, Miss Old? Send me prison. I don't care.
Right. So, we want to go on to the transfer rumours. I'm not sure
go
if you've heard about this guy. Jan Diomande.
I have heard about him, but I tend to ignore them until they get a bit warmer.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Because you hear so many.
Or just because it's kind of starting to get into silly season and the ITK posts of
Building up, isn't it? It's
come
definitely
back on.
building up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on Spurs community. So this guy apparently we've shown interest in, but so have Man City, so have Arsenal, so have Man United, so all Liverpool, all the usual suspects. So he's 19, plays for Leipzig. He's predominantly a left winger, but can play on the right. He's played 16 so far this season in the Bundesliga and in the DFB Pokal, which is their version of the FA Cup. Scored 7 and 4 assists. Now, I don't profess to be a big watcher of the Bundesliga, so I trotted off onto YouTube earlier and had a look at his highlights videos. Now, we all know how deceiving they are because, he can play like shit for 85 minutes or 89.9 minutes and then has a good 10-second run. He reminds me a little bit of Kudos.
Right. Strong.
So he's an interesting one, but what I'm saying is, as we were mentioning earlier, we have a lot of young players out on loan who play left wing.
Yeah.
We don't want to be dropping another 50 million on a 19-year-old who you don't know what's going to happen. So Then again, you never know. He could get snapped up by someone else and he'll be an absolute diamond. But look at Wirtz, how good he was last season. And he's done absolutely sweet Fanny Adams for Liverpool so far.
Yeah.
Now,
and groceries for Arsenal.
Yeah. I think that I think Wirtz will come good. And, people are saying, Xavi needs to leave already. He'd only played like 5 games. And he's picking up. And Wirtz probably will as well because he is a quality player. So it's kind of worth, I think, waiting on that one. I don't think that's such a good idea. But I want to drink from your wide eye. He's not ready for the Premier League. 3 goals in 12 games in Germany. There's some terrible teams in Germany. Some terrible teams in England as well. I don't want him anyway. So who would you go for to solve that left wing? Funny you were going to say that. Cool. And I'm going to say the same about him. Well, not really the same, but he has not been pulling up many trees recently. And for the money that they want, I'm not really sure. And it seems like he's flirting with everybody else apart from us because don't forget he's a gooner. And he seems, seems to be one of those who's, I don't want to go to Tottenham. And to be honest, if he was such a great player, then he probably would have been able to drag Bournemouth out of this little dip that they have at the moment. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe, if we got him on the cheap, why not? But they're talking like 80 million, 90 million. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. There's
another player. What's the other one they were supposed to be after from India or something? What's his bloody name?
Oh, and Dia from Everton.
Yeah. Yeah. They go for him instead.
That's because he's a powerful footballer, not a tree-in surgeon. I don't understand that, but he is a powerful footballer, but I don't think is it worth signing someone like that who's I think he's had a bit of a purple patch, a bit like Odegaard. Yeah, he had a purple patch at Burnley. We signed him. Obviously, it could go the other way. There's definitely a good footballer there, but I'm not sure at the money that is being quoted if it was if it's a good idea. You know what? I've solved it in one thought. Let's get Bale out of retirement.
That would be the answer. We can rebuild him. That'd be keeping him away from his golf, though, wouldn't it? So.
Oh yeah, good point. Is he actually any good at golf?
He's pretty good, yeah.
Is he?
I don't know if he's a scratch player. He must be by now. I don't know how he plays.
Okay. Yeah. Well, And when is he back in England or is he Is he stayed in
He
Spain?
came over for the other game the other night. I think he's just an international floater. He gets invited everywhere. You know, he's hooked up with Sky and TNTs and all that. So
Right.
he's getting endorsements everywhere. So
Okay, well, that's interesting.
he's a lovely bloke. You know, he's a lovely bloke, and he still talks about us as Spurs. You know,
Yeah.
this is one of them Hoddles the same. Although Hoddle's a bit anti-biased, if you know what I mean. Sometimes he's
Yeah,
great talking about us, but then he talks us down sometimes as well.
Yeah,
You know,
he seems to want to prove that he's how do you say, sitting on the fence most of the time, whereas you get Spitty Carragher and Roy Keane and Gary Neville, who are partisan to the last second, whereas
Mark
all of the
Warren,
Tottenham, apart from maybe Jamie O'Hara, but luckily he's not on telly that much, he's still very pro Tottenham. But yeah,
I see Keown getting dug out by a lot of the press now as well, so that's good.
Who's that? Sorry,
he's horrible. Martin Keown.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
Wanker.
It's good to see him getting dug out.
Yeah,
because he's
terrible.
Where's
that? What's happened there? I know about that.
Well, he's so biased about Arsenal, and you know he everything is Arsenal, and he just doesn't respond to anything else. You know, and they're the greatest, and nobody else is worth it, and how well they played, even though they drew, and all that they deserved to win, and they were lucky to lucky to draw, stuff like that. Best team in England, and shut up. There's a lot of
unfortunately,
a lot of pundits there's a lot of pundits and players that are against him. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, looking at the Premier League table, it's he may not be wrong in the last thing you said. So but fuck them, hate them, wankers. Vicario. Now, this is just something I read this morning, saying he wants to move back to Inter Milan, but Inter Milan are apparently only allowed or only want to offer 20 million.
Yeah.
So I am saying that is probably clickbait.
Yeah.
But if you could get...
It was rumoured last week as well, the same thing. I was picking it up elsewhere. Yeah.
If you could get 30 million for him, would you sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look out for something better. It's a shame we didn't get Quivine Kelha.
Yes. Yeah.
He went to Brentford, didn't he? That's a shame. But there you go. He's a good player. He's a steady goalkeeper.
We were massively linked with him as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
And to be honest, if we ever do get him, he's going to cost a fortune now because he looks like a real star.
Yeah.
So
he's an active goalkeeper. He's very proactive. He's good at getting rid of the ball. One of them, like Ederson and the what's his name, the Liverpool goalkeeper. He's very good. He
Alisson
played. Yeah, great at getting the ball upfield quickly and moving on. Getting our team on the attack instead of tippy tappy back to the keeper, up to halfway and then back to the keeper again. He springs attacks and they go bearing down on goal. Which is the Liverpool way a lot of the time.
Yeah. It's a shame we missed out on that one. But and another thing is that I've heard that Pedro Porro wants a new contract.
Yeah. I wouldn't be bothered either way. He's a great player, but
I don't think he is a great player. I think
he's got some great goals, but his crosses have been terrible.
Far too inconsistent.
Yeah, and he struggles to get back, and that's no good. Yeah.
I think he should have. He should have stayed as a right winger.
I think so. Yeah.
But I don't think he's good enough for that. I think he's good enough to play in a Ange type formation as a wing back.
Yeah. Definitely.
When he's actually asked to defend, I'm not sure he's that great.
No. He does some last gasp defending, but that's because of his failures in the first place.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. And I'd like to see someone more steady, but do you think that Jed Spence has nailed himself to the left wing back fullback cross now? He may play right back at a certain point, but he prefers the left back.
Definitely starter when fit, I think, in either position. Yeah. And
it's nice to see because
what you call a utility wing back. Yeah.
But it's good to see as well because I remember so many people saying that he's a club signing, Conte didn't want him, etc., and everyone had basically written him off. And he had a couple of loans which didn't go very well, but Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
Porro's like Scrappy Doo without the Scooby Doo skills. Ricky! Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's I can remember back in the days when Simon used to do the podcast that he was his favourite player, and he turned in performances pretty much every week, and he was one of the best players
He was
in the
standout,
squad.
wasn't he, in a bad team? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we were back. We were not brilliant. But this season, maybe it's just frustration that's why he's come out and dug out the fans. And I've said this before.
What was the contract dates? I think there was some discrepancy with that one. Is he contract till 28 or something, or only wants to go to 30?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think it was something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that perhaps I don't think he'd be a massive loss.
No.
In regards to his form at the moment. The only worrying thing is that we don't again have anything coming through in the youth, and I suppose we'll have to stick with him until the end of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Trouble is, the only places he'd want to go, he wouldn't want to go here in England. He want to go back to mainland Europe, Spain, Portugal, something like that, and they won't pay the money.
No.
They're offering measly 8 million or something, and stuff like that. That's all we can afford. Just like you were saying with Vicario, we can only afford that. And whether it's true or not, you don't know. But
this
is the wages. Yeah.
This is a very good point. The opposition targets our weakness, which is Porro. Yeah, you see that almost every game, I would say. So yeah. Right. Next slide up. So we did discuss this earlier, but as you're not able to see the screen, I've done my predicted lineup. So Vic in goal, Spence on the left, VDV, Romero in the middle, Porro on the right, Gray central midfield left side, Bentancur right side, Mwani on the left as an attacking midfielder, Simmons in the middle, Kudos on the right, and Richie up front. Now, I have heard that Solanke is back on grass. Yeah. Which is what I think happened in the first place. It was a drugs. He's been done for drugs.
Yeah.
So he's back on the grass. Sorry. Yeah. I won't give up my base.
Yeah, gotcha.
But do you think that's likely? Can you see any changes? Do you think he may bring in Bergvall, Odegaard play instead of Mwani, resting anyone? Why would he want to rest anyone? There's no way. We're playing Liverpool next Saturday, so
got
6 days.
Yeah, 6 days rest. Yeah, and it's a late kickoff as well, 5:30. So yeah, it's sensible. You can rest anyone you like, really, or swap and change at half time, or this and that. It's a luxury to have a midweek game missing, So
yes, yeah, because they can also get out on the. Sorry,
we're out of the League Cup, so that's a saving. So other teams have got to play. Arsenal,
but it's also time for him to get out on the training pitch with them. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's a good thing. I think that's what a lot of people do not understand is a new manager comes in. If you're playing 3 games a week, it's kind of difficult to get time.
Yeah, that's 3 out of 8. It only leaves you 5 days to train, and then they've got a couple of days off rest in between, and it's ongoing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactamundo. So, what do you think will be the score in that one
today?
Yeah,
Fancy a win. 3-1, hopefully.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zabby, Richardson, and Bentancur.
Okay.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go Xavi twice.
Yeah. See, the thing is, in this season, you talk about the goals can come from any players at any time. Whereas down the years and the glory or the better years, we had H and Sonny, that and Ericsson. They was the main three. That's where the goals were coming from.
Yeah.
It was easy to count them.
Yeah.
It was lovely to count them.
Right. So it seems a bit of a shame that there's only two of us on for the quiz, and I'm the one answering the questions. But let's go for it.
Go on then.
Oh, hang on a minute. Just need to edit this. Just one
Kill
moment.
me. I don't know why it's not coming up. I've got an inset screen down here with me and you, and I've got a picture of the Spurs ground.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
That's a bit odd, but anyway.
And it's trying to get into something. I don't know why it's not pulling. I've got a brand new what do we call it this week? Virgin Media installed this week.
Okay.
Came around on Friday, got 2 GB.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, could have had 5, but they reckon the machines we use here are not capable for it, So
Right. Okay.
my son's really happy we've got 2 GB, but he's got to go out now and buy a load of cabling up to his bedroom because he's only got 1 gig. So but he's loving it so far, even that, so it's brilliant, And
Well, is he a gamer?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from writing books, that's all he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting one. I want to drink from your wide eye. Says 2-0 Forest at home. I'm not fooled by the Slavia Prague result. Okay, that's interesting. But if you want to join in on the quiz as well, mate, let us know. I'll read out the questions first and then give 5 minutes. Or if you say you don't want to, then just say no or whatever. But so this is for the 2016-2017 season. As I was saying at the start of the program, one of the best seasons in my memory.
Yeah.
In my recent memory,
Glorious.
sorry. So
It was glorious.
So the first one was, how many times did we score 4 or more goals this season in all competitions?
Complete guess, I'd say 8.
He says, okay, you read, I'll Google. Piss off.
Yeah.
So, no, it was actually 13 times.
I knew we scored 4s and 5s quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, at the end we got 2, didn't we? We got 6-1 and 7-1, didn't we? Damn. Yeah.
That's one of the later questions. But anyway,
I went through all the results last night, and I'm thinking, yeah, that one, yeah.
It was brilliant. We scored 6, I believe, against Wickham. We were hitting 4s and 5s in the league. It was, and he said
Swansea.
twice.
Was it Swansea? I can't remember. 5-0. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I'm going, yeah.
So, sorry, just a moment.
Number 2. Yeah.
Number 2. Sorry. Who was the second top scorer that season?
Delhi.
Hey! Nice one.
Yep.
Nice one.
See, I've done a bit of swatting up and thinking, and yeah.
And for a bonus point, how many did you get in all competitions?
All total?
Yep.
I know you got about 18 in the league. I think.
That's correct, yep.
Did he?
And how many did he get?
He didn't give me any. I only got about 3. I caught 21.
Oh, 22.
No, 22. Shit.
22.
Yeah.
Bad luck, mate. Bad luck.
Oh.
And who got the most? Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. It might be an idea if I put the question up.
Yeah.
Who got the most assists that season?
Oh, that's one I didn't look up. I'd say it had to be Ericsson.
Bingo.
I was
And
going to call
extra point. Any idea how many?
No, I was going to call Sonny, and I changed my mind at the last minute because Sonny was whacking him in rather than assisting me. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No, you're saying 18. That was in the league. I'm talking about all competitions. So.
All right. Yeah.
No, sorry. The guy was just the guy posted up 18. So.
All right. Yeah.
He said 22. Sorry for the time delay. It's all good, mate. All good. I'll slow down a bit. Which midfield destroyer did we sign pre-season from Southampton?
Midfield destroyer.
He actually scored in the game of the day.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see him. I can't fucking call him. No. Oh, flip me. Ah.
If you look back, on the game of the day when we beat Hull City 3-0, he scored the last goal.
I see him. I just can't.
He likes spaghetti.
Yeah. I know. I can see him. I can picture him. I just can't think of his bastard name. Oh.
Larim.
It was indirectly from Southampton, though. He didn't stay there really long, did he? He was in and out of there, and he came to us.
I think he was there for a couple of seasons.
Was he?
Yeah. This guy's saying Letitia. Played for Kenya. Scored an absolute thunderbolt against Liverpool.
Wanyama.
That's the one.
He wasn't who I was thinking of.
Okay. Okay, and you've already mentioned this earlier in the quiz, but with an aggregate score of 13-2, which two teams did we destroy in the last two games of the season?
Oh, yeah. Leicester was one of them.
Yeah, that's correct.
Hull?
6-1.
Hull, was it?
Yep, Hull 7-1.
Oh. Yeah.
And for a bonus point, how many goals did Sir Harry Kane score in those two games?
The two games. Oh, that's a hard one. I'd say 6.
Oh.
I don't know for sure.
So I want a drink. I'll give you a bit of time for the time difference for the thingy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Kev said 6, and he's saying this Google search is shit. So okay, it was 7.
Was it?
4 against Leicester.
Bloody hell.
And
That's
3 against Hull.
That's why they never liked him, eh?
Sorry?
That's why they never liked him.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's one of his favourite teams to play against, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that was also because he didn't have a very good loan spell there.
That's right, yeah.
And they seem to dislike it. But they dislike Tottenham massively, that lot. I can remember even before the 99 League Cup, I was going to Denmark on a ferry. Oh, no, sorry. We were going to Hamburg on a ferry from Harwich. And I was I was a young 15, 16-year-old. And I was wearing my Spurs shirt. And this group of lads came over and sat down. And they were all from Leicester. And one of them was such a gobshite. Oh, yeah, I bet you don't go games. Oh, I hate Tottenham and blah, blah, blah. And in fact, one of his mates turned around and said, "Hey, a minute, calm down. He's only a youngster." He's like, "No, fucking hate Tottenham." And ever since then, Leicester, don't like him.
I'll tell you a great story about DFDS blokes going to marriage. It will take me about an hour to tell you the story, but it's too long for today, and there's a lot of violence in it. He involved the German police with dogs and everything.
Bloody hell, Kev. That was me thinking you were such a nice young lad.
Well, I wasn't involved in it. Well, I was involved in it indirectly, but yeah. Okay. Because I was the tour organiser. It was going for a football tournament over to Hamburg. Lovely blokes over there. Lovely place it is as well, actually. Yeah. Went there a few times.
Okay. So you threw the first pint glass, did you?
No. The second time we went there, we flew, and the third time we went there, we flew because we didn't want to use the FES anymore. It's a better experience flying anyway. So.
Yeah. No, I used to love the boat though because
it takes so long going up the Elbe, though, doesn't it?
Sorry.
It takes so long. It's about 35 miles up the Elbe.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, in the river. Yeah. It's like all you see. River. You know.
Yeah, no, I like that because it was, you just have your breakfast and you go and sit in the lounge and you just watch the world go by. and then
Well,
get in the car, drive up
a
Denmark.
lot of my mates didn't that day, and it involved a broken door as well. Because I can't give you the details now. I'll send you I'll type it up one day and send it to you.
Oh,
It
nice.
takes too long to tell. It's a story and a half.
I reckon you should write a book, mate.
Yeah, there's some story. It really is. At the end, it involved the Great Escape. It was like getting out of. Yeah, that was the one. We didn't have any motorbikes, but we had to come back on a train to Rotterdam.
Okay.
We had to go to Rotterdam. So we went through Amsterdam, Rotterdam on a train. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a long story. I've said too much already. But yeah.
Do you know if your mate tuned in today?
I don't know. I sent him a message last night. I haven't heard from him. So he's got a habit of shooting off to Spain in a hurry. He might have gone.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I spoke to him Tuesday, and he said he was inquiring about it, like and all that kind of thing. He might have told a few others as well, but I don't think they're hooked in, are they? I don't know.
No, we've got no one watching at the moment, so we're talking to ourselves.
All right. Oh, God. I can swear then. I can swear. There's a girl I know.
Anything else?
Send her. Hey.
Got anything else you'd like to?
No.
No.
Nothing else to talk about.
Okay.
Where are we? 1:10. 12. Yeah, no.
Right. What time does the game start? It's 3 o'clock over here. I believe it's 2 o'clock in England.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
And I'm here all 300 pounds of it. Bloody hell. Okay. Well, no, I'm not quite that. I think I'm about 220. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I really need to go on a diet. This is not good. I look like I'm pregnant. But yeah, what can you say?
I'm about 150.
Okay. Yeah.
10.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I want to drink from your wide eye. Yeah, he's a bit of a handful. And who else was here? Guy. And yeah, that was about it. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell thingy for Shelfside Spurs. RickyVillaTV, and of course Spurs Asian TV. If you are up for watching a watch along later on, Eugene will be live at I think 10 minutes before the game starts.
Yeah.
My wife and I share bras. That's a bit too much information, mate, but highly amusing. And otherwise, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Lily Whites, even.